Welcome to the conclusion part of your short story, The Umbrella Man, written by Roald Dahl. Before coming to the conclusion part, let us go ahead for the quick recap of the story. If you remember, we have discussed that the mother and daughter and three characters, mother, daughter and the 70 years old man, and this mother, daughter actually had gone to the dentist for getting their tooth. The daughter's tooth was aching, so they have gone and the tooth was filled up, and then both of them have taken some snacks at the restaurant. The daughter has taken banana split and the mother has taken the coffee. By the time the rain started and they were getting soaked into the rain. So mother was very much eager to go back to home, but she was not getting any taxis. So she was actually getting irritated at the moment, and suddenly one nice looking gentleman, at the age of the gentleman was 70 years. So obviously the age factor is also counted because people get you can say sympathetic towards the old man. So it happened that that person came and he said that I forgot the wallet and I need a taxi to return to my home because it is my daily routine to have a walk and such a long walk. Then after the completion of the walk, normally I return to my home by taxi, and for that I need £1. And in exchange of £1, what he wanted to give, he does not want to take the money freely, and he wanted to give the silk umbrella. What is the rate of the silk umbrella? £20. And in return, what he wanted? He wanted £1. So the mother was very much hesitant because she does not want to take the undue advantage of any of the needy person. But after a lot of insistence and convincing, the mother got agreed, and she has given £1 to the old man and taken the silk umbrella from that person. But actually mother was very much impressed. The daughter was already impressed because he was wearing nice brown shoes and he was in a very good dress, well spoken, well mannered, well behaved. So the girl was very much impressed, and as you know that her age was 12 years old, so they get impressed very easily. Mother was a mature one, so she didn't get impressed by the presentation of the person, but the way he has not taken the money freely, and instead of taking the amount, he has given the silk umbrella. In return of £1, he has given £20 silk umbrella. So that gesture has changed the impression of the person on mother, and she was very happy, and not only happy, she was very impressed, and she thought maybe that person belongs to a very royal family. And they were discussing, and suddenly the girl, she was actually chasing the man from her eyes. So she has seen and said to the mother, that person was not hiring the taxi, that old man was going somewhere and he was in very hurry. He was crossing the pavements, he was like nearly running the road on the road. So the mother got a little bit suspicious, and she said that he said, I'm too old to walk back, then how he is running? So she has said, okay fine, we'll find it out, where is he going? So both the mother and daughter started following that person. Old man walked a long distance, and it was difficult for the mother and the daughter, though both of their age was quite young, 12 and 34 compared to 70. But they were unable to cope up his steps, the pace of his steps. So it was difficult for them to walk, and they were like, with the umbrella they were not getting drenched in the rain, but the old man was drenched in the rain, and that too walking in the rain is a little bit difficult task. But he was running and he was walking. So 2-3 turns he has taken, some right, some left, some right, some left, and then suddenly he disappeared. The daughter could not able to find him because of the continuous rain. The person was actually vanished from the vision. So the daughter has said, mother, I lost, where is he? I could not see him, he has disappeared. So the mother said that, no, I have seen him. He has gone inside that door. One door was there, and when it was looking something, and they went near to that place, and then they found out that it was written as the Red Lion Pub. I hope you have this much knowledge that what is a pub. When normally it is actually This is related to the Western society. So it is very common and very easy for them to go over there. And you know that in the pubs, normally people drink alcohol, the varieties of alcohol. So the mother and the daughter, they have read out this one, the Red Lion. Because of the rain, it was difficult for them to read out and all. But the red and the daughter has asked. Actually, she was getting anxious, and you can say that she was willing to go inside and to check it out, what is that happening. But the mother has said that no, will not go inside, will see that what is happening by peeping from the window. Peeping means to look through the window. So the mother has said that we'll look into the window and we'll check it out, but we have to hide ourselves as well, because they don't want, both mother and daughter don't want that old man to see them. So both of them were standing there, they were peeping from the window, and what they have seen, they have observed from the outside. What they have seen is that he actually gave £1 to the £1 which the mother has given to that person in exchange of the silk umbrella. That person has given the £1 to bar tender, that means the person who was there to provide whiskey to them, and he has taken a full glass of the whiskey in £1, and his face was very much thrilled, happy, and you can say there was a victory on his face. Remember your school days, when you are in school, when you have gone through some competitions during Children's Day or any other functions and all, sports day, when you have performed any of the competition, and suppose your team is the winner or you are the winner, so you got a glow on your face, you got a triumphant face, you got a anxious feeling, you got a victory of victorious feeling, and you got very much thrilled. Your face only showed up that what you are feeling, and actually your big broad smile showed that you have done great. Even though those to whom you from whom you have won, they are not your enemies, but still you had a feeling that yes, I won, my team has won. Maybe Kho-Kho, Kabaddi, whatever the games you would have played, you would have you enjoyed a lot. Even if you like any cricket team, if that team wins, if the team wins, how do you feel? Very happy, thrilled, excited. Everybody, normally even girls also take interest into the cricket. So it happens that whenever there is a last balls are going on, or number of balls are less and the number of runs are more, then you would have like tension, what is going to happen and all. Suddenly 1-6 or something had happened, and you got a feeling of thrill inside yourself, and you got like, okay, we are winning, our team has won, whichever the team you like the most. It was the same expression on the face of that old man. He was very happy, thrilled, and very getting very blush on the face very happily. He drank the whiskey, and he doesn't know that the mother and daughter was standing outside and observing him. So what happened is that both of them were seeing him, and after drinking that, he sat over there for a few minutes. And students, that especially in those western side bars, or even at homes also, at the near the door they have one hanger type stand would be there, where you have to hang your coat and hat, and some racks would be made up, so you can keep your umbrellas or drenched shoes, something like that. So otherwise the whole home could not get, or whole place could not get damaged, or could not get the untidiness. So for that purpose they keep because in western countries snowfall is common, rain is very much common, so it is difficult for them to wipe away all those things. So they have the tradition. So this person has also kept his near the door at the stand, he hanged his coat and the hat, because he does not have umbrella, already he has given that umbrella to this mother-daughter duo. So what he did is that after drinking, he simply for a few minutes he sat observing here and there, like he didn't talk to anybody. Then after a few moments he get up from his place, he went near to the stand where he hanged his coat and a hat. Casually he took his coat, he wore the coat, he put the hat, then without getting into notice of anybody, simply he took out one umbrella from the rack and he walked out very easily without getting noticed. What does it mean? He was stealing the umbrella of any other person. And he did the same thing previously also. The umbrella, the silk umbrella which he has given to the mother and the daughter, it was not his. It was again stolen from anybody else, maybe from that type, this or any other pub. He has stolen. He has simply walked out and nobody can get an idea that such an old man of 70 years old can able to steal any of the things. So he has taken the umbrella, drenched umbrella, and come out and opened that umbrella and started walking very nicely into the opposite direction. Opposite direction of from where he came, exactly opposite direction he started walking. Now the mother and daughter was shocked. Mother shouted, shrieked. Shrieked means she actually screamed out. She shouted, "Oh, look, what is he doing? How dare is he stealing and nobody is noticing?" In those times when Roald Dahl has written, mostly CCTV cameras were not there. So don't imagine in today's situation, CCTVs are there. And even it is very easy to get caught the thieves. But those times CCTVs were not there. So the person has stolen the umbrella and came out and he started walking into the another direction. Now mother wanted to follow that, what this person is going to do the next. So she followed, both of them, mother and daughter, both of them have followed and they went near to that but they have to keep a little bit, you can say, a distance between both the old man, otherwise he could have seen them. But he was too busy because he got a habit of stealing and he knows that nobody know about me, and if anybody knows, what they can prove. So, and they saw that mother and daughter, he was going and he went near to one of the person who was a tall and thin person standing on the road, or you can say standing near the footpath. He was there and that person, that old man, gone near to them, to that man and asking about the umbrella, because that person does not have the umbrella, the tall and thin man. And obviously within 2-3 minutes he convinced the person and he got the money and he gave the umbrella back to the person. Have you got that? What he was doing? He was actually stealing others' umbrella and selling them to the other person, getting the amount and going and drinking into the bars. Or maybe some ways other he is spending it out. Don't you think that he is a trickster? Yes, of course, he is a trickster, he is a fraudster. And actually he is a biggest one, because at the age of 70 years also, he could not change his ways, he could not mend his ways. He was as it is. We can expect these things from the youngsters, but not from the old ones. As I said earlier, we get a little bit sympathetic towards the old persons. We had a feeling like, old woman, old man, so we should help them out. That is the same thing that that author wanted to say, that Roald Dahl. Sometimes we get duped by the personality, by the language, by the way they dressed up, or by their age. But many are there, those who are the tricksters, those who are the fraudsters, and those who wanted to dupe the people, dupe the innocent people of, and he is not doing any wrong to any of the person. He is simply stealing one umbrella, giving to the other person, getting the amount, right? The girl was very much, the girl has said to mother, after watching all this, super, he is such a neat cheater. That means he is cheating in a very neat manner. Nobody knows that he is doing the tricks in such a age. So the mother was also like, mother said that maybe he always pray for the rainy days to come fast. So whenever the rainy day would be there, he can steal the umbrellas and he can go ahead on duping the people. So I hope you have understood the whole, till the conclusion, the whole story related to the umbrella man. The umbrella man was that old man who was the trickster. So just read the lesson once, read the short story in detail, because from this short stories you will get the comprehension passage. I think in the first class itself I said you that in the question paper pattern you have one comprehension passage where they may ask you from the non-detail. They definitely ask you from the non-detail any of the short story. So those short stories you have to read properly, carefully, observe it out. They may ask any antonym and synonym of any of the word. Like if any word would be given in that particular passage, so they may underline that or they may write in the bold letter and ask you what is the antonym of that particular word. So read it properly, and at the end of the short story you will find glossary. That glossary is necessary to understand the meanings wherever in the passages they are. So there is a need for you to read very thoroughly and then get the comprehension. Okay, with that we have completed our first short story. Thank you.